Yesterday, I got two pieces of news in a row that felt like somebody had stabbed me in the heart. The death of Sam Shepard, and then the death of Jeanne Moreau. These people were giants. Truly. No exaggeration or hype there. And yet I know that for some people who may not be fully familiar with their careers, they wonder, well, what's all the shouting about? And I've been asked more than once to recommend some of their films. What should I see if I want to know more about them and what made them so special? Well, for Sam Shepard, he got an Oscar nomination for his most famous performance as test pilot Chuck Yeager in The Right Stuff back in 1983. And it's the emblematic Sam Shepard performance because he plays a guy who was the ultimate macho man but never broke a sweat. And that's what he portrayed so well over and over again. He projected masculinity, virility, but never seemed to work at it. You can see him in films like Black Hawk Down. You can see him in films like Days of Heaven. He did good work right up to the end of his life. In 2013's Mud, Jeff Nichols' wonderful film Mud, he's terrific in that. He was never not good. He worked for Jeff Nichols again in Midnight Special. And he's only in the beginning of the picture, but he's a very strong presence. He's a guy who never seemed to be working at what he did as an actor. He just was a totally credible performer. And when cast in the right parts, as he often was, he delivered the goods. Jeanne Moreau was truly, and this is a word I don't use very often, she was truly an icon of the French New Wave. Her most famous film from that period would be Francois Truffaut's Jules et Jeanne, a must-see movie by anybody's standards. But if you go back a little earlier, you can see her in one of the great French crime films of the 50s, Touchez pas au Grisby by Jacques Becker. And she's young and gorgeous in that. But then you can move ahead a number of years and see her as an older woman, a more mature woman, in La Femme Nikita, where she's the one who trains the young woman who's going to have to become a lethal killer. And even as an older woman, she had an allure and a sophistication that were unique. She never lost that. She never lost those qualities. It was not just her physical beauty, it was her presence. Her presence that was just magnetic and unforgettable. So I don't know what more to say about people as respected and admired as Sam Shepard and Jeanne Moreau, other than watch their work and you'll know why these tributes have come in from around the globe and why they are so deeply felt.